What's going on, everyone? Chris from PickDawgz.com here with Brad on a money-making Tuesday, September 16th, 2025, Week 2 NFL in the books. A couple of decent games last night, especially that Tampa Bay Houston game. A couple of unders cashing in, but I'll tell you, still hard to get a little bit of a grip on the NFL. I think we're one more week. I think we'll have sort of enough of a sample size to be able to roll with it. But Brad, how you doing?
Doing good, man. Doing good. Yeah, last night was a little bit bittersweet for me. As you guys probably know, I'm a Bucks fan, but my pick of the day was Houston. I thought the Texans were in a great spot yesterday to pick up a win and a cover. Thought they had it there, but then, I mean, Baker Mayfield in that 2-minute drill was absolutely filthy. So yeah, a little bit bittersweet. Need to bounce back, but it was good to see my Bucks win. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. First 2-0 day in a little bit. Thankfully I was on the Bucks in that one. They came through for me. I was a little bit concerned, when McLaughlin hit the post on that little doink. I was like, come on, because I had a feeling that when you have kicks like that, when you have moments like that, sometimes it comes back to bite you. But they ended up pulling it out late. I woke up and I didn't see how the game ended. Mm-hmm. And I just went back and watched it. I was like, oh my God. I don't know if I would have been able to contain myself at that point. So
yeah.
But the Astros came through play of the day yesterday for MLB. So decent day yesterday. And what else? Oh, Trey Savage for the Jays yesterday. Solid debut.
He gave up one early, strikeouts. Right?
Sorry?
He gave up one early, right? And then
he gave up one early, yeah. And then the Blue Jays just kind of did what they've been doing lately, which has been give up an early lead, not score the first few innings and then break through late. So, I mean, I'm not sad about it. And like I said, Savage was solid. 9 strikeouts, most for a Blue Jays rookie in his debut, and did it over 5 innings. So I think he's going to be the real deal. But Brian, welcome. How you doing?
Can't complain too much, except for last night going 1-2. Houston Texans broke my heart. The offense looks pretty shaky. But when they went up, I thought their defense could hold, but obviously not. But, live to fight another day. I got lucky with the Phillies winning late against the Dodgers. So you win some, you lose some. Hopefully today I can bounce back.
Yeah, I don't know. It feels like through the first couple of weeks, it feels like the story of primetime football has been comeback city. I don't know. Maybe
It's good for TV watchers.
Of course. But it's also good for the people with the tin hats that say, oh, well, Vegas made the call. Vegas needed an exciting game, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, whatever. I don't know what to tell you anymore.
Do you think we see rookie CJ Stroud again? I mean, I thought he looked pretty bad last night. I know his wide receiver room is banged up. His O-line's banged up. But, man, oh, man, for the first 2 weeks of this season, all of last season, it hasn't been pretty.
I think part of the problem is no running game for the Houston Texans. And if there's not much of a rushing attack, then you focus in on stopping the passing attack, which is weakened with the wide receivers and tight ends. So maybe it's not all CJ Stroud.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Chubb did break that one free. He did break that one run, but
for me, I think that I think it's a big reason why, along with the fact that with the new head coach and Liam Cohen, why I said that. I think that the Jaguars are alive to win the division. I think that this could be the year that the Jaguars sort of overtake and win the AFC South. I get it. A lot of people now, especially through 2 weeks, are talking about the Colts and Daniel Jones. I am not one of them.
You got to put away the hate train now, and Mr. Daniel Jones. Put some respect on DJ.
I still know what Daniel Jones is.
Yeah, we got to see him on the road.
All right.
Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, no, I think Liam Cohen's going to be good for this Jaguars team. They blew it against the Bengals. I did have to downgrade the Jaguars a little bit after that. After You lose to a Jake Browning-led Bengals team, but yeah, it is what it is. But I think they'll be good this season. I think Daniel Jones will turn into a pumpkin. 8-9. I have the Colts going 8-9. But anything else? We didn't get to talk to you guys yesterday. Anything else from the weekend that kind of caught you?
For me, it was the Jacksonville Jaguars cost me a winning 3-2. Well, them and the Chiefs, that final drive. Well, one of the drives with Mahomes and the Chiefs, they looked like they were about to take the lead. And then I turn back on the TV after using the restroom, and I see the Eagles are in scoring position. I'm like, oh, my God, what happened? So that was my weekend on Sunday, at least.
Brad, anything from you? College, NFL?
I feel like you guys talked about a lot of it. I mean, the Cowboys comeback was crazy. Bears are still ass. Nothing too crazy off my mind that you guys haven't talked about already.
Well, you being an FSU fan, you probably heard my tirade about DJ yesterday. But except it's not DJU anymore; it's DJ Lagway. It's absolutely brutal.
Yeah, it feels really good to be an FSU fan knowing that we don't have the bad DJ this time. It's really nice. Yeah,
this time.
It's great to see the Florida Gators just go downhill. We as FSU fans missing the playoff that one year, only winning 2 games last year. We deserve this. We've gone through the ringer. We deserve everything that's happening so far this season. So I'm happy with it.
Oh man, yeah. I was waiting to get that tirade out on Monday. I didn't get it. I know there's all this hype about DJ Lagway, but you throw it up into triple coverage and expect something good to happen.
Yeah, that was piss poor. I assume you were on Florida plus a 7.5.
Yeah. And the reason it pissed me off is because they had so many opportunities to get into field goal range or get points because of how close you were. You were in offensive. You were inside the 40, inside the 30, and you come up with nothing. Instead of at least getting a field goal, you air it out on 3rd and 10. And it's going back the other way. It's like,
frustrating. And LSU, that offense just looks terrible. So,
LSU's broken. LSU and Clemson are broken.
Broken teams, yes. How far do we think Vanderbilt could go? Are they like real SEC contenders? You think?
I said it yesterday. I think that Diego Pavia for Heisman is going to gain some traction. I want to see. This week, I'm not touching them. They're like huge favorites at home.
Yeah, letdown spot.
26.5 point favorites against Georgia State. A little bit. I'm trying to pull up the odds to see if there are odds on Diego Pavia for Heisman. You got Devin Dampier. Oh, there it is, plus 6,000. I could be on board with that.
Is he like in the top 10 in odds?
No, probably top 25.
Yeah, top 25. Yeah.
Right now, it's Mateer at Oklahoma, Carson Beck, Dante Moore at Oregon, Garrett Nussmeier is 4th. And you got Jeremiah Smith at 5th at Ohio State, Gunnar Stockton at Georgia at 6th. Bunch of guys at plus 1,500.
Is Tommy Castellanos up there?
What's that?
Tommy Castellanos? You up there?
Plus 2,000, plus 2,800.
Okay.
Haynes Kings plus 3,500. You got some solid options that are long shots. I think this is the most wide open I've seen the field for Heisman. I know it's only 2 weeks into the year, but
yeah. I see a game that's going to screw me this weekend. I'm just looking at Duke -3 against NC State. Duke at 1-2. I think I've lost 2 game premiums with Duke and playing an undefeated NC State team. So now I'm tempted to take the Blue Devils again, and I guess I'm a glutton for punishment.
Well, were you on Duke last weekend?
I think they played Tulane. If they played Tulane, I took a loss with Duke.
Yeah, they played Tulane.
That was my pick of the day. We were dead from the beginning. That was so brutal. I think I'm done with Duke.
I'm tempted again. I'll say that, and then I'll lose, and then I get tempted again.
Yeah. I saw that line.
It's like an ex-girlfriend that walks by you when you're sitting having a beer, and you say, "I'm never gonna do that again," and then you get tempted into it.
Yeah,
so
you see Duke walking by. It's tough.
Brian's always got to reminisce about the ones that got away. Alrighty. Well, that was then. This is now. We're focusing on today. We're focusing on making some money. We're going to break it down into 3 MLB slots. We're going to have some WNBA towards the end of the show. We'll start with first 6 games on the board. We'll go with the doubleheader in Washington and Atlanta. You've got Jose Suarez making his triumphant return, it looks like, in game 1. Let me just refresh here, make sure I have the most up-to-date information. Yeah, Jose Suarez in game 1 against Jake Irvin for the Nationals, and game 2 is Chris Sale against Mackenzie Gore. You got the Guardians and the Tigers, Joey Cantillo and Casey Mize. You got the Cubs and Pirates, probably the starting pitching matchup of the day. Cade Horton for the Cubs, Paul Skeens for the Pirates. You got the Athletics and the Red Sox, Jeffrey Springs for the A's, and Connolly Early for the Red Sox, facing the same team twice. He just put up 11 strikeouts against the A's in his debut. And lastly, the Padres and the Mets, Michael King for the Padres and Clay Holmes for the Metropolitans. Brad, what do you like here?
Yeah, man, let's go to this Cubs-Pirates game. If you like pitching, this is the game for you. I'm going to take a shot here with the Cubs getting the plus money. Yeah, Paul Skeens has been great, but so has Cade Horton. In my opinion, Cade Horton has been the best rookie this season, especially when it comes to a pitching perspective. It's going to be a lower scoring game. It's going to be a pitcher's duel, but you're going to give me plus 123 with a better lineup with a pitcher that I think is actually pretty, honestly, comparable to Paul Skeens if you look at their numbers. I'll take a shot there with the Cubs. Give me the Padres. The Mets, I think they did pick up a win last night, but they're 2-8 straight up in their last 10. I know this game means everything to the Mets. They have the Diamondbacks, I believe, 1 game or 2 games behind them. The Mets need to start winning, but man, you're going to give me a little bit of plus money with Michael King on the mound, and with the way the Mets have been playing, I'm going to take a shot with it. Yeah, like I said, 2-8 straight up in their last 10, and you're going to have to lay minus 120 with the Mets with Holmes on the mound. Not doing it. Not doing it. Give me the Padres. Man, do I want to back Early going to have another star like that? I was on the wrong side of that one when Early made his debut. 11 Ks through 5 innings, no earned runs. It kind of makes me worried that the A's are seeing him again, but I'll take a shot here with the Red Sox. I think he deals. The Red Sox got after Springs early and often in that game because both Connolly Early and Jeffrey Springs started in that game, and I think the Red Sox had 5 runs through the first 2. So I think Connolly Early, he will get hit up a little more than that first start, but I expect the Red Sox to be able to hit off Springs again. So I'll take the Red Sox there.
Brian, what do you like here?
Yeah, this is the time of year in baseball where it's always tough, where we're about to end the grind of the regular season. But I think there's a couple games out here. I like the Pittsburgh Pirates on the money line. I just think with the Cubs sitting at about 20 more wins than the Pirates, it's very tempting to take the plus 130 with Chicago. You got Cade Horton with similar numbers to Skeens, but I think they let Skeens go 6 innings today. And with Pittsburgh's record at home, they've been a totally different team. I'll take the Pirates, and I'll take Joey Cantillo here for the Cleveland Guardians plus money. He's been rock solid over his last 5 games with, 2.08 ERA. He's averaging 6 innings per start. Last start, he went 8. So Casey Mize has been hit around a little bit. Cleveland, 3 games behind the wild card. I'll take the Guardians here.
Just trying to confirm something here. Let's see. Yeah, for that Athletics game, I think I'm going to take a shot on the A's here. That game was in Sacramento, where Springs has notably struggled a lot more this season. ERA of 5 at home compared to an ERA of 3.61 on the road. So I think that we're getting great price here with the A's. I don't see Early pitching like that again. I think that I think the Red Sox are starting to stumble a little bit. They're going to make the playoffs, but I don't know. I think the A's are getting a good price here, and it's always tough to face the same team in back-to-back starts. Forget it if you're a rookie. That's any major leaguer. So I'm going to take the A's there. I think it's too much of a plus price to pass up for me there. And give me the Padres and the plus money. I'm still on the train that I think Clay Holmes is just running out of steam. This will be, I think, his 30th start of the year, and it'll be his 35th career start. He's just not used to this kind of workload. The Mets got a nice win to snap their skid last time out, but I don't know if it's going to be sustainable going into the series. I think Michael King is still a solid option for the Padres. I think you're getting a good plus price with San Diego here. So I'm going to roll with the Padres and the plus money in this one. But and for the record, if they're bringing in Minaya, that really doesn't. That you're saying like that, like it helps.
They are bringing in Minaya.
Monopoly money, Minaya. Okay, we'll move on to the Blue Jays and the Rays. Jose Barrios and Ryan Pepio getting the nod here. We got the Baltimore Orioles with Dean Kramer and the White Sox with Shane Smith. We got the Angels, Caden Dana getting the start against the Milwaukee Brewers and Freddie Peralta. We got the Yankees and the Twins, Cam Schlittler getting the start here for the Yankees, Zebby Matthews for the Minnesota Twins, and the Seattle Mariners and the Kansas City Royals. Got Logan Gilbert for the Mariners and Michael Wacha going for the Royals. Brian, what do you like here?
Oh, I'm going to go against your Toronto Blue Jays here. That might be my favorite free pick of the day because the line doesn't make much sense. Toronto, the best team in the American League. You got Jose Barrios, though, on the mound. He's been hittable over his last 5 starts, around a 4.63 ERA. Pepio here for Tampa Bay has been pretty consistent lately. An ERA under 3, actually around 2.67. I think if he can give the Rays 6 innings, which he hasn't done in the last couple of starts, the Rays have a good chance to get this one. I'll take the Seattle Mariners, Logan Gilbert. Maybe a super square play here with Seattle. I just like Logan Gilbert. I think he got off to a rough start, but I think we'll see the best from him down the stretch, so I'll lay the juice with the Mariners.
Yeah, that Toronto-Tampa Bay game, the odds make perfect sense to me because Toronto's continued to be disrespected odds-wise for the better part of the season, especially on the road where they are still a game above 500. I mean, the Tampa Bay Rays 2-8 in their last 10. Ryan Pepio is in solid form, but again, you look at his home and road split this season. A lot of the home runs that he's been giving up have been coming at home. I got to pull up a number here, but he did face Toronto at home back on May 25th and threw 7 shutout innings. So if you're looking for a reason, it's there. So it's a 3.07 ERA at home. It's all well and good, but 17 of the 26 home runs that he's given up have come at Steinbrenner Field. Toronto, low strikeout rate. They take good at bats against righties. I don't know. I still think we're seeing an over here because I do think Barrios is going to get hit. 2 starts against the Rays this season. He's given up 8 runs in 11 1/3. So I think the over's in play, but I lean towards the Blue Jays on a side in that game. I'm going to take the White Sox. Dean Kramer, for me, less effective on the road this season. The White Sox have still been able to show some value at home, especially against right-handed pitching. Shane Smith back to pitching like the guy earlier this season that I thought was going to be on the mound for, about 20-25% of the White Sox wins this season, kind of like Garrett Crochet was last year before he got traded. He's just pitching really well right now. The Orioles, I think, are just playing out the string at this point. So I'm going to take the White Sox at the coin flip price. Brad, what do you like here?
Yeah, I'm with the White Sox as well. Baltimore can't trust his team to hit at home. And with Dean Kramer on the mound, I think there's a reason why this 57-win White Sox team is, a slight favorite over the Orioles. So I'll take the White Sox there. Give me the Reds all day. I mean, this Reds team has been disrespected by odds makers. I feel like over the last couple of weeks, we saw them, get a lot of close lines against the Athletics. Last week, I think they swept them in that series. Again, in this one, only -115 with Andrew Abbott on the mound, who's been rock solid. Also, this game means much more for the Reds, too. I mean, it seems a little bit too easy, which scares me, but I'll take the Reds there. Let's see.
You're talking me into the Cardinals, Brad. I missed that one. Damn it.
It seems too easy, but I'm gonna take it. And if they lose, I'll tip my cap. But
the games are scrolling across the bottom of the screen. You still jumping.
I missed that one.
I know Brian's gonna log in Cardinals money line right after this. But yeah, give me the Reds there. I agree with Brian. Give me the Mariners. I mean, Royals are dead. Mariners are hot as hell right now, 9-1 in their last 10. I trust Logan Gilbert. I'll ride the hot streak there. Angels, Milwaukee. You know, Freddie Peralta at home, you see that. Yes, you want to click that Milwaukee button, but minus 250 in a game that doesn't mean nothing to them. I mean, maybe a little sprinkle on the Angels. I'm not mad at that. I feel like that value is just kind of too hard to pass up. Don't bet the house on that, though. That's for sure. And then I'll take it over in Marlins Rockies. Yuri Perez just really haven't loved how he's looked as of late. Kyle Freeland will give up some runs as well. The fact that you could get that at 10 in Coors, can't pass up on it. Give me the over there.
All right, let's see here. I think I almost screwed up because I think a couple of those games are in this time slot now. There we go. We got the Reds, Cardinals. We've got the Rangers and the Astros, the Marlins and the Rockies. Got the Giants and the Diamondbacks, and the Phillies and the Dodgers to close it out. For me here, I'm going to go with the Texas Rangers. I think they get some revenge here. I like the spot for Houston yesterday, but now you got a clear advantage here with Texas starting Merrill Kelly, who's already shut down the Astros earlier this season. AJ Bluebaugh in what looks to be a bullpen game for the Houston Astros. I think the Texas Rangers find a way to get it done here. So I'm going to take the Rangers in that one. I'm going to take the Rockies in the plus money. I'm not sold on the Miami Marlins against a lefty still. Kyle Freeland's had some decent outings at home, has solid recent career numbers against the Marlins. Yuri Perez has been hittable and pretty crappy, I must say, in some of his recent outings. I think the Rockies are going to be able to provide some value in certain spots. I think this is one of those spots. So give me the Rockies in the plus money. And Phillies Dodgers, I'm taking the over. I think that the 7.5 on the total here is just a discount because you've got Christopher Sanchez and Shohei Ohtani pitching. But right now, the Dodgers are hitting lefties well. They've been able to get to Sanchez for a few runs in the past. Ohtani's pitching well himself, but the Phillies are rock solid against righties. And even if they don't get to Ohtani, this Dodger bullpen has an ERA near 5 in the month of September. So for me, I think I got to roll with the over 7.5 in that one. Brad?
Well, I just realized that I did that whole other slot. When at the beginning of the MLB, you said 6 and 6, so I thought that means we're.
Oh no, I said 6. I thought I meant 6, 5, and 5. If I didn't.
No, you're all good. I'll add an extra play though. Give me the Phillies in this plus money. Wild game last night. Great game. Phillies pulled it out. I was on the Phillies. I'm going to take them again in here. I feel like Ohtani is always a little bit taxed when it comes to an odds perspective. I feel like the numbers are always inflated. I think this is a big series for the Phillies to prove, hey, Dodgers, you spent on this money. Everyone looks at you as a clear favorite to win it all, but watch out for us. And I think they're going to come into this one with this series meaning a little bit more. We saw that last night. They fought hard. They got the win. And Christopher Sanchez has been lethal this season. That's the word I'll use. I'll use lethal. And I think that getting some plus money with Sanchez and this Phillies team, I'll take my shot with it.
Brian, what do you like here?
I hate to be against my good buddy Brad here, but I think the Phillies are probably partying a little bit too hard after that win last night. They got the champagne bottles out. They're pouring it all over each other, but the Dodgers still fighting to stay ahead of the Padres here. And Ohtani, Sanchez is contending here for the Cy Young, and I think he gives the Phillies 7 strong. And I like the under actually in this game. I don't know how long Ohtani's going to go in this one, but I think the Phillies are going to be sleepwalking through this game, a little bit hungover. I'll take the Dodgers money line.
All righty. That does it for Major League Baseball. Move on to the WNBA. Before we do, Brad, what do you got going on for sale over at PickDawgz Premium today?
Yep, got 3 plays total. All three of my picks are in the MLB. So go check that out. If you want my best pick, that's in the MLB as well. $25 over at the site. Use promo code PICK, P-I-C-K at checkout for 15% off. But team me up with Chris, team me up with Brian here. We can all help you guys win some money. And it's the calm before the storm. I know it's only baseball and WNBA, but football will be right around the corner in the next couple of days. So let's get our bankroll up before that and check it out.
Check it out with Brad Wins Bets over at PickDawgz Premium. Brian, What do you got going on for sale over at that PickDawgz Premium today?
Off a 1 and 2 day yesterday, ready to bounce back today. Still number 2 at PickDawgz.com. Last 365 as far as profit made. I got my titanium best bet, $30. It's in the WNBA. Or if you want all three, I got my Pound Zone 3-pack, 2 MLB, 1 WNBA, all for $50 at PickDawgz.com. Or team me up with one of these guys. Definitely a good money-making opportunity.
Check out Brian over at PickDawgz. And for me today, I got my my MLB pickoff play. We crushed it yesterday with the Houston Astros. Also got a 3-pack from Major League Baseball today, Towering Tuesday 3-pack, and my WNBA play of the day for $19. So make sure that you check that out. We're starting to catch fire again as we get into a new week. Start to build up that bankroll, like Brad was saying. But pair me up with Brad. Pair me up with Brian. You pair all three of us up. Pair us up with anyone on the website. As part of that multi-capper promotion. Long term, always the best way to go here over at PickDawgz. But remember to use that promo code PICK at checkout, like Brad was saying, and get 15% off your purchase. But let's move on to last couple games on the board from the WNBA. A couple of closeout spots with these series being best of 3 in the first round, best of 5 in the semis, and then the finals will be best of 7. But the first 2 games for the game 2s. We're gonna have 2 more tomorrow. But the Fever and the Dream. From Indiana. I got the Dream Fever backwards here, but Dream and Fever and the Aces in the Storm. Brad, what do you like here?
Yeah, Aces Storm. I mean, I feel like the spot says take the Storm here, but I'm not doing it. Give me the Aces. I could see this being another just cleanup spot for the Aces. They smoked them in game 1, 102-77. Wasn't competitive at all. The Aces have just gotten hot down the stretch. I'm going to lay it. And I'm not going to think twice about it. Give me the Aces.
Brian, WNBA.
Yeah, I mean, I like the Seattle Storm here. Me and Brad just seem opposites here. I know it was 102-77, but, like we said before, like I've said before, I think Seattle kind of like the Denver Nuggets in the NBA. I like their home court advantage. Before that, it was 90-86. Aces, a 4-point win. Before that, it was a 7-point win by the Seattle Storm. 5-point win before that. So generally they're within 6 points or so. I think this line's I think whatever line you get is really going to help you. If you wait until close to tip off, I think you'll get the best line. If you can get 5.5, 6, 6.5, I think you'll be in the money in this one. I like the Storm.
Yeah, and for me, I'm going to go the other game. I'll go with the
you need to break our tie. What are you doing?
Come on, Chris.
Just say the Aces. They won 16 in a row. They got the bandwagon fired up in Las Vegas there.
Anyways, I'm going to go with the Dream here to close out their series against the Fever. I think in this situation, you're seeing where, it would have been good for the Fever to have Caitlin Clark. You're at a point in the season where player absences are felt, more so. It's just like any sport in the playoffs. When you're missing one of your key pieces, you're going to miss him in the playoffs. And, that's just still one of the biggest absences you could have in the league. The Dream are still quality lineup. They shoot the 3 well. They play really good defense. And I just think that they overload the Fever here and advance. So I'm taking the Atlanta Dream. I'm laying the points in that one. All right.
Ryan, how many?
It really hurts the WNBA not having Caitlin Clark out there because that's the reason to turn on a game like that to see her play. So definitely a negative for the playoffs here.
Yeah.
Ryan, how many times have the Storm screwed you over this season?
Oh, I would say probably around 10 or so if I had to take a guess out of the top.
Yeah, you're going right back to them?
I'm not someone that I would bet the house, and I was close to making it a premium pick. It's just what kept it from being a premium pick was how many times I got screwed by them this year. But if I have to choose between one of these 2 games, I like my chance with the dog in Seattle. So we'll see.
Fair.
I can't take a Ruffolo here. No.
I hear a lot of people asking about this Braves game. I don't think any of us covered it. It is the first game of the day.
There's a doubleheader, and I didn't cover it because it's a doubleheader. Like, there's so many things that could have. If I was going to take anything, I would take the Braves in game 2, but it's been priced out because of Chris Sale.
I think that if you take the Nationals in both games, I think the Braves are going to lose one of them. That's what they've been doing all year. So if you bet the same amount on both games, I think you'll come out in the positive.
I like that.
I would probably give him the benefit of the doubt in game 1 over game 2, if anything. But again, Jake Irvin in game 1, I've been kicked in the nuts by Jake Irvin multiple times this season. I still remember backing him against Brandon Pfaadt when they scored 10 runs in the first inning, and even then they still got a little bit dicey at the end there. So, but all right, that does it. It's that time of the show. Kept it quick, kept it a half hour, kept everyone in and out today. But parlay time. Brad, what do you like for your parlay today?
I think I'm gonna do a little fade Brian parlay here.
I'm gonna be the opposite of you too. So
we're probably gonna have the same parlay but different. We're gonna go Reds money line, Aces money line.
Oh. I got the Rays, the Cardinals, both on the money line, and then the Storm. So I got a 3-gamer.
Okay. We going to war.
Give me the White Sox. I'm going to have to separate you two. Give me the White Sox. Give me the Rockies. Give me the Rangers. And give me the Dodgers and Phillies over. So 4-teamer.
So what are you doing for lunch?
I don't know yet. It's still a little early for lunch.
For you, not for me. It's almost 12. I'm thinking about going to Chick-fil-A and getting a chicken sandwich with some waffle fries and maybe a sweet tea. That's what I'm thinking.
No Arby's today?
Nope. I think today's Chick-fil-A day.
Okay.
Brian's not close enough to the bathroom for Arby's.
Yeah,
there's nothing wrong with Arby's.
I'm on the East Coast right now too, so it's lunchtime for me as well. I really don't know what I'm gonna get. I kind of want maybe a little bowl or something, a Chipotle bowl maybe.
Oh. Now you got my wheels spinning. So I don't know. We'll see.
You still hit the Dave's Hot Chicken, Chris?
Oh yeah.
Just
haven't hit it for a while because I'm still.
He's thinking about the 11 herbs and spices.
I'm trying to slim down a little bit. But. All right. Besides lunch, anything else you guys got to say before we head out of here?
I think I'm all good.
All good. Let's sweep the board. I need a comeback day.
Same. Screw the Texans.
That broke my heart last night.
I know. I thought we were good. I thought we were.
Oh man, home run prop. Someone's asking for one. Addison Barger, from the Blue Jays, against Ryan Pepio. All right. Well, we will see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. Pretty sure Jay will be back tomorrow. We'll all be here. But yeah, make it a winning day.
Hopefully he's sad after the Texas Rangers lose tonight.
Lord. He'll be back. He'll be back. But all right, thank you guys for joining us. Appreciate each and every one of you. Make sure that you check out all the content that we have over at the YouTube channel, at the website. You can scoop all of our premium picks up over at PickDawgz Premium. And we'll see you guys tomorrow morning. See you guys. Thank you.